Welcome to La Petite Morte. Today I want to discuss interesting tidbits from the Octopus. You're probably thinking, what the hell is he talking about, the Octopus? Well, there's an organization created by CIA Director William Casey during the Reagan era, the infamous Iran-Contra era. And the Octopus was off-the-shelf intelligence, off-the-shelf contractors, i.e. mercenaries, off-the-shelf weapons, i.e. arms dealers, and etc., etc. You're getting the picture. It was called the Enterprise, managed by a certain Oliver North and his CIA operatives. One, was the one that killed Che Guevara. I can't think of his name offhand, but he was instrumental in Iran-Contra as well. Max Gomez was his handle. This is all playing into the redux of the Octopus and Jeffrey Epstein. And you're probably wondering, wait, what? Yes. See, Jeffrey Epstein is connected to this via Adnan Kashoggi, arms dealer for Saudi Arabia and also Israel. And there's a certain software that was stolen by the government through the Justice Department, through a government agent, bureaucrat, deep state slug, Earl Bryan. And he was part and parcel to running security for deep state operations like Area 51. Irony there, since everyone wants to storm it like a fucking idiot. But Earl Bryan got this software. This software is unique in our day and age because it could backdoor government softwares, i.e. a perfect intelligence gathering tool for metadata. And this will come in handy for an espionage operation or outfit or people in power, like Jeffrey Epstein. Being able to compromise certain people in certain places. Hence, Adnan Kashoggi. He sold Promis to certain countries. Let's see here. Libya. Libya's gone. Syria. Shitstorm. We can go into Iraq, another shitstorm. All this was made available via this software called Promis, Promis. I know the software nowadays would be antiquated by, an IT person, but it was a backdoor for intelligence gathering, used by the NSA, used by the CIA, used by the NRO. So you see the pieces fitting in. And using this software, they think, oh, cool, I can use this software to make my government work easier. They're unaware that this software is reading everything. Everything. From the central bank records to who's who in your government, who pays taxes, who is filing insurance. It's an intelligence gathering tool, as I said, for metadata. Thus, Epstein. Kashoggi was an intimate friend, partner, possible handler of Epstein. He's got this mysterious island. He's got a ranch in New Mexico. He is running ops out of his mansion, wired from head to toe, floor to floor. And he has safes with certain passports. That's another angle I have to investigate, as other people already are. But again, in the espionage business, you work with aliases. You change operations. You have fronts. You have cutouts. You're not just, hey, my name's Joe Bob. No, in another country, your name is Jose Roberto. You see, it's common sense, but our society nowadays doesn't have common sense. They'd rather just go with the narrative that the government wouldn't hurt us, spy on us, kill us. But Promis, i.e. the Enterprise or the Octopus, was this entity. Everything was off the shelf. Even Star Wars. There was weird, nefarious corruption going on with Star Wars and defense contracts. And with that allowed defense contractors to use Promis itself. Thus, having this IT security nowadays, I'm not surprised how people are so gullible to allow certain applications on their computer or their phone unwittingly to financial records, to school records, to medical records, to phone logs, what have you, facial recognition. If you're that gullible, we're in a technocracy. It's technocratic. They're tracking us day in and day out. If you're unaware, you ain't woke, you're dumb as rocks. But back to Promis. Promis was created by an organization called Inslaw. And their thing was to create a legal software to track information. And it gets murkier. There was this genius CIA agent, spook, named Michael Riccianodio. He had a criminal record for meth labs, but he was a genius. He was an IT guy with a record, and he's still in prison for running a meth lab and other nefarious activities. But he knew how to make it work, to extrapolate it, to use the software even more for data mining and metadata. The thing is, you put in the hands of certain people, you can be compromised. That's the beauty of it. And then it gets murky because a writer, Daniel Casolaro, was looking into this. And even the Cabazon Indians and their casino operations and them building arms for said client, the CIA, Iran-Contra, Barry Seal, the CIA boys, and certain tribes members start dropping like flies because they discovered certain indiscrepancies. Promis, of course, is gathering this information. But Promis software nowadays is probably antiquated, but there's probably elements of it that aren't. That's being used by our intelligence community for their contractors. And even rogue elements like Epstein and rogue elements within the Mossad. They're saying, okay, how can we use this information? Well, Mr. Arms Dealer Kashoggi will be selling these databases to certain clients. Gaddafi, the Shah, Noriega. That's a big one because Mossad was all over Noriega. Dictators, business people, it's the perfect tool for infiltration. And then you have private security organizations that are helping covering up government crimes, running guns, drugs, human trafficking, human experimentation. The list is endless, yet our society is like, oh, our government is red, white, and blue. No, it's murky. It's disturbing. But Casolaro looked into it, and then he was found dead in a motel up in West Virginia. That's a fact. You can look it up. Everything I'm saying is factual. Because I do research. I don't always give information out because I'm still researching things. I don't take everything at face value. Another video I'm going to do about propaganda and face value. Everyone takes information at face value, especially in the media. Now, I'm a pariah. I'm an outcast. I don't mean shit to anybody except for maybe the intelligence community because I may know certain things that your average dolt doesn't. So it's a risk off to take. The thing is, Promis is like coming back like a ghost, especially with Epstein and Kashoggi. And of course, Kashoggi knew Ghislaine Maxwell's father, Robert Maxwell. Now, possible intelligence connections to Russia. Yet, he was buried in Israel. State burial, i.e. Mossad. Can't have it both ways. Unless he was a double or a triple. That, I wouldn't be surprised about. That's the intelligence community. Double cross, triple cross. Who's working for who? Everyone's working for a shadowy creature. It's been in the espionage film genre nowadays that who do we really know who we're truly working for? Are they the bad guy or are we the bad guy? Are we the good guy or are we the bad guy? Hence the deep state. And these agents of the deep state confuse people. They want to create the black and white. The black hat and the white hat. You know, they create heroes in the intelligence community when some of them were total dirtbags, from the Hansen case to other, you know, the Pollard case to, can't think offhand, but he sold us the intelligence community out. Yet other times, there's things we don't know that do come out, and it was like a war within the deep state. But the Promis software is coming back out of the shadows. I suspect Promis is being used, or was used in the beginning of the Epstein affair. And also his connections to, you see, Bush knew the Franklin scandal going on in Omaha, and one of his major players, this is Bush Sr., was running a trafficking operation. So, you have to look at those connections. Again, off-the-shelf operations. These are compartmentalized. Guns, drugs, intelligence, information, blackmail, even oil, big business. When you have this much power and pull, compromising somebody gets really easy. Flash the beautiful yacht, the beautiful showgirl or model or what have you. Take them to a plush place where you can compromise them. Next thing you know, you have dirt on them. This is the deep state in its own operations. This is it in its format. This is it. There are no sides. It's either them or us. And people like us discover how they operate from the mysterious $2 billion worth of coke found on a J.P. Morgan shipping container in Philadelphia. That's interesting. Yet we have coke flying in military or privatized aircraft working for the intelligence community. And there's a lot of intelligence community because they need to finance their black projects or special access programs and hidden programs within them. So, you see why guns, diamonds, drugs, money laundering, human trafficking is prevalent in the intelligence community, and even using hackers and Promis software to get to somebody, or to compromise somebody, or to get the information necessary to compromise someone, or even a nation, even financial assassination. So you see how Promis came eerily back into the fold. So this Epstein affair is getting more and more bizarre, with Promis lurking in the shadows. And I wonder what's next. What's going to come out of the shadows? And I'm talking black book, I'm talking software, I'm talking metadata, I'm talking... The secrets of the deep state are slowly starting to come out, all because of one person compromised. And that one person compromised God knows how many, in CIA, in DC, in Hollywood, in politics, in business. It's going to get very, very interesting. And I bid you adieu. This is La Petite Mort.